Alright, let's do this. Let's talk about Tyliek. Interesting player with an interesting issue. Maybe. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter's casual NFL fan. And shout out to Ryan Day to Heaven. Which I don't know if that's hating on Ryan Day or in favor of him getting to heaven. Who knows? But anyways, Tyliek. So he's kind of a interesting dude. I think he's more of a nose tackle type player, just because he's not super athletic and won't add much as a pass rusher, but he does a lot of good stuff for a nose tackle. And he's bigger and strong and all that stuff, which, yeah, I'll get into a lot. But the way Ohio State use these players is you usually had JTT here, and then Ty as a 1-tech, Tyliek as a 3-tech, and then Sawyer over here on the backside. And I think it's because they trust JTT to play gap and a half a lot more. He's way more strong at the point of attack, work inside if he has to, set the edge. Hamilton was just a body taking double teams. Like, they did not care about his well-being. Whereas with Tyliek, since he was a 3-tech a lot of the time, he was able to destroy base blocks and any single blocks because he is just bigger and stronger than a bunch of people. And it's a bit of a projection, but whatever. A lot of D-line stuff you have to project. But it's kind of like Devondre Sway, like he played 3-tech for Texas, even though he was a nose tackle type prospect. And we'll see some things where, like, even though Tyliek's technique might not be perfect all the time, it doesn't matter sometimes just because he's big. And that's why size matters for D linemen. Like, you could get away with things when you are bigger, stronger, lengthier. Like, you could just get away with some stuff in run defense. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and pass rushing wise, like, since he's a 3-tech, gets quite a bit of 101s just because edges contain. The nose gets your contain guy. So the 3-tech gets a 2-way go. And yeah, we'll see a few of those. And then, I feel like there's one more thing to say, but yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it. Anyways, I have like a couple of interesting games that I'll talk about. I have like 40 clips, so I hope I could keep this short. I'll try to get through it a bit quickly. But here, inside zone or zone, whatever, Bar tries to torque him out. But one thing that Tyliek's very good at is playing with leverage. So he feels like, alright, he's trying to torque me, trying to turn me. I'm just gonna push you a bit. Gets his hands inside his chest, playing with inside control. Get a little push, and then pull him with his inside hand. Makes a tackle. Easy peasy. And for some D-line play, I kind of equated a bit to like wrestling, where one of the main things you want is inside control. Just because it's easier to control a dude when you have that, and for D-line, it's a lot easier when you get inside their chest plate. Or if you have like their chest plate, sternum, whatever, tricep, just grabbing some like weak points to where you could just pull them through and just be in control. That's the main thing with the run defense, it's just being in control of blocks. It's like, yeah, you can play with extension and have your hands out but not be in full control and all that stuff, but Tyliek's usually pretty good at playing with control and leverage. I mean, here's an example of him missing, which he doesn't do this a lot. I don't know why he does it here, but yeah, he just like cocks his hands back, which for D-line play, you can't waste time because players are just gonna get off the ball and just get in your chest right away and just try to run through you for run blocks. You can't waste time. So if you waste some movement or some time just loading your hands before shooting them, you're giving time for the old lineman to get in your chest and to knock you back and to get that control right away. So he does it here. This lineman gets a huge pop on him, but loses it. Tyliek reestablishes control and just, yeah, drives him back. Gives him back. Holy moly. I just want to watch this part again. Love that. Always love that. Alright. Love players with that dog in them. Alright, example of a one-on-one. And he's not, so there's so much issue with his movement skills. Like, he's not a good lateral mover, so he can't really threaten this space. Now they're bringing a blitz off the edge, so probably more just a pure B-gap rusher. Try side scissors. Like, the hand fighting's nice with Tyliek. Like, he understands how to do things and all that. Misses, but gets inside his chest a bit, gets some knockback, drives him back. And he's just not really trying to win this as much as he's trying to just work in the B gap and eye the QB, keep him in the pocket for the blitz, which does his job. But like, when he does get one-on-ones in the NFL, if he ever ends up playing some 3-tech or playing over guards and gets them on early downs, it's, even for guys in the NFL, since you're getting more run defenders on early and neutral downs, it's just better just to try to go through them or just play contain. Just because you're not gonna win that often, it's hard to, because it's gonna be a lot of play action or quick game and stuff like that. You don't really have time to win quickly unless you're like a crazy athlete and a good run defender and all that stuff. Like, unless you're all of that, just push the pocket or contain. Alright, and then, yeah, since Tyliek's a 3-tech a lot, he 1-gaps quite a bit. So here, just a pure B-gap player, just knifing through, penetrating. So he's like, alright, he's cutting back. Cool. And you can see he has his hand around the lineman's chest plate or whatever. And he uses that just to pull him through. So he has control of him. As the running back stays here, it's like, alright, I'm in front of you, driving you back, knocking you back a bit. I'll just beat you to the spot. Or if he cuts back, I'll just pull you through. Make the tackle. Easy peasy. Oh yeah, let's get into this. So this is something I noticed where he guesses when to drop his knee, or you could say corkscrew or whatever name you have for it, but I'm just gonna call it knee drop. For double teams, it's one of the ways you play it. You can either just drop your knee or sink your hips into it or whatever. But I'll explain a bit more. A lot of D-line play, you want to play through half a man. So if you're setting the edge, you're playing through half a guy. Or if you're playing gap and a half and all that stuff, it's a lot easier to play through one guy versus a whole guy. I mean, half a guy versus a whole guy. So on double teams, kind of the same idea where you don't want to play through both guys at once. You don't want to just like have both of them try to block you, get hip to hip, and you're just in between, because you're going to get driven back far. It's why you're supposed to play through one guy, drop your knee, sink your hips, and that way instead of playing through two guys, you're now playing through one, which makes it a whole lot easier. Getting some knockback or staying underneath them, however. With the knee drop, it puts you in a good position because you're putting all the weight down. All the force is going straight down to the ground instead of driving you back down to the ground. So it makes it easier to take on that force and then pop back up, right when someone leaves for the combo block or whatever, or once they like get hip to hip, make that initial hit, and then I guess stop, slow down from you just having your knee on the ground. You can just pop back up and just fight back. But yeah, it just helps getting that natural leverage, and he does it very good technically. He is not reading anything. He's just straight up doing this, taking a step and dropping to his knee. Like no reads, nothing. It's not even looking to his left. Just staring straight at the guard's shoulder and just dropping to his knee. But one thing you'll kind of notice is he does a good job of doing like nose tackle stuff. So because he knows, alright, I'm getting a combo block on me or a double team and they're trying to get to backer, which blocks are probably going to be something like this. Something like that. Whoever the postman is, or like the guy who's supposed to leave that he makes contact with, because this guy's trying to. I'm forgetting like O-line words. There's probably like O-line ways to say it, but this guy's trying to drive him back, push him into the guy trying to reach him, get across him. And because of that, this dude's supposed to climb, ideally. Tyliek does a good job of just holding onto him and making sure he doesn't climb. So he's holding onto him. He usually grabs like behind their shoulder pad and one hand right in their chest plate. But here he reads pass or whatever, weird funky play. Because he'll do a good job when he pops back up, he pulls the guard down. And that way it makes it harder for the guard just to climb to the backer. Which we'll probably see in a couple plays. But I think he does it based off of formation. I think he does it here too, which based off of combo blocks. Go here, so block you here, maybe something like that. Safety. Don't count DBs. And because the running back's here, most likely the run's going this way. So it's probably gonna be like inside zone or something. They motion the tight end, split zone, but yeah, as you can see, drops to his knee right away. Let's take a step, drops to his knee. Not reading anything, not feeling anything. Just step and drop. But he's in such a good position to where he could just pop back up and he drops both of them. But here's where you can see it more. To stop this dude from climbing, has his hand on his shoulder pads. Inside hit, driving him through. Once he feels like, alright, I can pop back up, pulls him down. Takes 2 for 1, which is what you really want, because Ohio State sometimes plays with lighter boxes, and in the college game, to play with lighter boxes, you have to win more gaps. And if you have someone like Tyliek who could just take on 2 players, it just frees up so much more. Stuff like this is nice. And I'll just say this, last year, because like all these, this bum, Tyliek and JTT went back. I thought this guy was like a day 3 guy. I didn't like Tyliek, pretty similarly, and JTT was like, I could see him being a second or a day 2 guy, but had some weird issues pass rushing, was too much of a spinny boy. And it's kind of funny to see him develop, because now I like Tyliek. I like JTT, especially as day 2 guys, but day 2 guys where if they're late round 1 guys, I wouldn't be surprised or be like, oh, that's a reach. This dude's still a day 3 guy. But anyways, enough of that. Not gonna argue about that. Hated Tyliek, but like him now. Oh, another, yeah. Just he gets a easy sack. Part of the lateral movement, hitting his double swipe and trying to turn a corner around them, but it's just funky. Good nose tackle athlete, but for a DT athlete, it's wait, what is it? Oh, 2nd and 11. All right. Oh, and yeah, Ohio State on pass rushes took Tyliek off the field on like true like pass rushing situations, and usually had like 4. Oh Jesus! Like their NASCAR package with 4 DNs on the field. So this isn't a low light. Like he's slanting to the center. Gets a forklift in, opens up his chest. And the good thing about forklifts is when you lift up your hands, or lift up the O-lineman's hands, they end up getting more on their heels, which makes it easier just to drive them back. So you can see the center struggling to anchor down. It's getting driven back into the QB. Now he gets saved by the guard, but this isn't a Tyliek hate play. This is kind of a nice play by Tyliek. Until he gets run over by the guard. Oh, Tyliek just dropping to his knee again. I guess he sees 2-on-2 here. Combo here. Probably comboing here. Yeah. I don't know if it's like film study, if it's like him studying it, if it's the coach being like, alright, if you see this, most likely you're gonna get combo blocked. And he just knows like, alright, I'm just gonna drop to my knee if I see something similar. He does it quite a bit when there's 2 tight ends in a formation. But this is part of him like doing nose tackle stuff. He's grabbing like his sternum, and then usually his other hand is on his tricep or something. and he just pulls them down, which, as you can see, makes it hard for 77 to climb to 20. It makes it extremely hard. Just takes on 2 guys with 1 dude. Like, sure, he's getting driven back a little bit, but who cares? Like he barely goes up any ground. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a good play. Typical Iowa defense. Alright. Oh, yeah, this Gabriel doing a bunch of like fake, like, oh, what's the call? Into a QB sneak. Tyliek knows. One thing I will say though is, like, I can't tell if, I kind of said it before, if he's guessing, if it's film study, if it's the coach saying it, or if they're stealing signs and signals. I mean, it's worth it if you get one of these, but you know, it's just kind of weird that there hasn't been like a sign stealing or like controversy. I don't know, I haven't watched like everyone on this defense, I just watched the D-line, but you know, like with the way Tyliek plays sometimes, it's like interesting. I don't know, I feel like you could just run with that agenda. So if anyone, whoever gets to this point in this video, just like run with that agenda that they stole signs and signals and stuff. So yeah, like here, I don't know why he's dropping to his knee here. It's a light box, so he's probably just thinking like, oh, you have 1 backer behind me. It's inside zone because of running. I have no idea who this is, but probably thinks like, alright, it's a run this way, probably gonna combo block here. If it's a run this way, combo block to 6. Something like that. Anyways, you do a jet sweep, or oh, actually, whatever that is. Get into counter. But he doesn't know it's gonna be counter. He thinks it's gonna be a jet sweep. So he drops to his knee and uses the same technique. One hand just grabbing behind his chest plate or his back plate. Other hand just inside, and he's just pulling him down. Make sure he can't combo to the backer. No reading, just vibes. And here he tries to do the same thing, which I don't know, it's like 2 tight ends, heavy formation, I formation. I think here, based off of the pre-snap, like, alright. 2-on-2 here, maybe. Safeties out the, or don't count the safeties. Like, alright, I'm gonna get a double team my way. But because they motion, they don't. And then he tries to pull him through. Like, you can just see him just pulling him through and trying to pop back up, but ends up in a weird position. Yeah. Interesting player. Alright. Allergy's kicking my butt too. I think he drops to his knee here too. Which, yeah, light box, basically 5 in the box, 5 on 5. It just seems like, alright, they're gonna combo here. Leave the end open if they run this way. Who knows, but run counter. Drops to his knee. Takes on that double. Easy peasy. Alright, 1-on-1. Double swipe, misses. Yeah, can't really do much when he loses. Alright, overload. And oh, look at him dropping coverage. Jeez. Get him on the Ravens. Alright. Retech again, and this is like nice stuff. Hits a double swipe, kind of misses, whatever, hands in his face mask, but because 55 opens up a bit more, throws his punch, it's like, alright, chest is open, gonna get in your chest, drive you back, eyeing the QB, trying to knock the ball down. I don't think he does, but yeah, that's what he's gonna do more of, just push the pocket. Oh yeah, a few of these, like what I was saying, with you can't really tech on double teams by playing through both guys. Gotta play through one. I don't know what he's doing here. I don't think he's trying to... They're running a stunt? Or... what? And he gets caught up? I have no idea what he's doing, but... anyways, extremely horrible position, but... doesn't matter. Just because he's big. Like, he's a nose tackle body. This is horrendous. And it still works out, because he's Tyliek. He's like 330 pounds, so whatever. Whatever. Oh yeah, this a rare play where he's a 1-tech? Or 2-eye? Usually I count the techs based off of what shoulder you're playing, so if he's like reading the center shoulder, I'll count him as a 1-tech. If he's reading this shoulder, he's a 2-eye. Even if you're lined up like right here, and you're reading the center shoulder, I still count you as a 1-tech. Then he has a 3-tech. Like if you're like lined up all the way over here next to Sawyer, but you're reading this shoulder, I'd still count you as a 3-tech, even though you're basically lined up as a 5-tech. Like where you are doesn't matter to me when I say that, like the techniques and stuff. It's just like what you're reading. Here, he's just staring at the quarterback. What down is it? 4th and 1. Oh, that's why he's just trying to just penetrate and just tee off. Ball snap, go. Yeah, he. I don't know he's going off. Like I don't know why he like flinches a bit, but he gets in a weird position now. So in the last play, one thing you'll kind of see is, even though he's in a bad position, the way his legs are, the way he's like leaning into this force, the weight's still going down versus pushing him back. Of how his base is, how he's leaning into it. But here, because he's not really in a great position, so he's more leaning forward instead of like a straight line. He's leaning forward, almost more of a, when he makes contact, like right here. If I do it from like sideways, it'll be like the last play he's like this, basically with his legs out. Here he's kind of more like this. So because of that, he's in a weird angle. If you just knock his hip over, it's gonna just turn him. Versus here, if you try to knock him over, it's like if you rotate in a straight line, you're still in a straight line. Whereas if you're in a weird angle and you knock it over, you're gonna rotate it more. Hope that makes sense. It's whatever. I'm trying to use nerd stuff for any nerds watching. I mean, I am a STEM major, but yeah. We hate nerds around these parts. Like this nerd watches too much film. Needs to get CTE. That we could just react and not guess. Anyways, it's knocked over quite a bit here, but yeah. Stuff happens. Kind of the same thing here, but this time he plays through one guy, and he's trying to hold on to him, so he's grabbing the back of his chest plate, trying to drive him back, keep him from climbing. I think he's taking a slant step. Yeah, slants into it. You can see a good example of it here. So 6-on-6, yeah, just assumes, alright, I'm gonna get a double team my way, combo block my way. Strong hand inside, drops to his knee, basically in a straight line with his force. When they try to knock him over, it just rotates them in a circle, basically in the same spot. Like nothing, there's no knockback, nothing. But he pulls them through. Like you can just see this. Grab behind your numbers, like grabbing right onto the numbers, just pulling you through so he can't climb. I don't know why 0. Whatever. Who knows with backers? I'm not great with run fits. I should probably mention that. I'm not the best at run fits. I just do it based off of how they play it. So yeah. I'm not the best at like overall like scheme and run fits and all that stuff. I'm just more of just a pure D-line technique and stuff. If I say something wrong, you just correct me. But yeah, so because he's a 3-tech quite a bit, if he runs away, he is allowed to make plays sometimes. They're slanting the front side, and he's on the back side. So he does this quite a bit, where we just like swim over dudes if he's on the backside, or if he's just one gapping, just shooting upfield. You'll see him just spam with swim moves sometimes. Yeah, him just dropping 2 in the again. It's kind of funny because like he's in a position to where, alright, you know, like hand underneath your shoulder, like underneath your shoulder, other hand back of your nameplate, and he's trying to just pull him through, but he sees like, okay, it's an RPO, I'm not getting combo block, let me just get inside your chest now. But he does pretty good at reading the backfield, like he has nice backfield vision, his eyes are generally pretty good. It's nice to see him. Unless it comes to double teams. Oh, another example, run to him, but he's a 3 tech. Yeah. Tackles or base blocking blocking down. It's like, alright, I'm just gonna swim over you. Cool. That's his job, he just spills a run. Not a bad play. Alright. Ooh, some more hand fighting. And yeah, just some issues with pass rushing where he's just not that great of a mover. So this dude jump sets him, tries to do a double swipe. Double swipe, grabs his outside hand, forklifts him, and then yeah, just gets pushed back. Tough scenes. Alright, is he gonna drop to his knee again? Yes, he does. Kind of misses with pulling the guard though. Yeah. His hand just slips off. Kind of a shame. But still, like, the most common thing you'll see is doesn't give up much ground. Ooh, look at them go. So for trap protection, they're slanting the front side. They usually like pinch the pocket, try to either force a QB out and have like 0 spy or someone spy, or when they do push the pockets to muddy up the middle of the field, muddy up this read. Works really well with short QBs, which they spammed it a ton against Dylan Gabriel. And then usually someone either gets around, whether it's the edge looping in and out or slanting in and out, or him crashing inside, DT looping outside, whatever. Anyways, pinch the D-line, trap protection, guard thinks, oh, he's gonna be a 3 tech, he's gonna be in the same spot. Nope. Gets through. Look at him go. Good nose tackle athlete. Alright, ooh, 1-on-1. And this is kind of like more of the type of wins you'll see with them at the next level. It's like, oh, I push, grab behind your tricep, pull you, swim over, boom. Quick wins. But early down, quick game stuff, you know. He's probably going to be a low sack total guy just because of that. Like when he does get 1-on-1s in those matchups, it's going to be on early downs where you're not going to get to the QB. Unless something goes horrifically wrong. Oh, this is a good rep. Yeah, look at him reacting. It's like, alright, he's a 3 tech, but not slanting. Alright, this is a great rep. Like, I'm like pretty sure he's reading the guard shoulder. It'd be weird if he's not. But maybe because he's wide or whatever, it's like, alright, line up here. More as a 4 tech, but read the guard shoulder, key the guard. He's on pull. Get some knockback inside his chest. Or not knockback, but shoot his hands, get inside control, pull him through, get him across, boom. TFL. Or close to it. He's gonna play with leverage. It's like, alright, you're down blocking on me, then I'll just pull you through. Easy peasy, cross face. Nice, nice. Light work. Double team? Or knee drop? Nah. Wait, this one he tries to... I don't know what he's trying to do. Pull him through? Oh, he's trying to side scissors. Interesting. Interesting. Why is he playing like a pass rush? 2nd and 6? Are they stealing signals? They didn't make a signal. It's like, alright, it's gonna be a play action or quick game. I'm just gonna do it off the bat. All I'm saying is Ohio State's not beating the sign stealing allegations. It's all because of this guy. Good job making it obvious. Alright, 2 tight ends. Has to be a knee drop. Yep. You can probably just guess by formation, honestly. Anyways, same thing. I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. And inside his chest plate, pulling him through. No room, nothing. Yeah, you can probably get through some of these clips pretty quickly. I want to keep this video semi-short. He's strong, like, it's pretty apparent. Inside control, reading the backfield, holding the line of scrimmage, bringing back commits, boom, shed off of it, make the tackle. Just basic stuff, really. Oh, 2 tight ends, drop, yep. He does get moved quite a bit, wonder why. Oh, he's signing into it. Signing into it, yeah, he just doesn't get to his knee. I think it's because he sees the guard pull, so he lets up. So he sees the guard pull, he's like, alright, I'm gonna cross face now, but doesn't realize that the tackle's down blocking too. Like, he's reading keys, like he's seeing stuff in the backfield, he just can't feel double teams or combo blocks. Like, this one's a lot better. Like drops to his knee, gets low, this tackle's just throwing his whole weight into him and just no movement given up, and he still tosses his guard aside. Like, look at that. Get him out of here. Throw him out the club. These dudes can't handle you. And they lose this game, but whatever. See my dog outside. It's goofy. Alright, drops to his knee again. 1 tight end. I don't know why he does it here though, but drops to his knee, pops back up, barely misses it. Yeah, that's fine. This Oregon game, there's not really much because they kind of just, you know, pinch the D-line, whatever. The run game suck. Like, whatever. Just him just casually pushing the pocket, easy peasy. Cool. No, first Oregon game, he was doing a lot of side swipes, trying to like finazzle his way into beating these, but here's like, alright, nah. I'm just gonna go through. This one he's slanting. Let's see. 4th and 11. Oh, they're just containing. Alright, they're just containing. Them into A gaps. Push the pocket. Once he gets to this point, cool. I can't believe they gave that up. Alright, national championship game. Oh, here's where yeah. Is he reading anything? Like, he's doing it like right off the snap. And he sees 6 on 6. But this is probably being their read guy. But now this one's not really him making the play. Well, he makes the play at first because he gives him no ground. He tosses aside the guard here, trying to climb, just pushes him through, so he can't climb to anyone. And because of the tackle, just sees some linebackers free. He's like, alright, I'm gonna push you into the guard, climb to a backer, but guard's already tossed, so Tyliek gets freed. Makes a tackle, nice. It's like it starts off with him causing it, even though at the end it's like both these just don't block him at that point. Always so fun to see. Same thing, exact same thing. But he's grabbing him like inside his shoulder pads, neck area, just pulls him down. That's so fun to see. Alright, oh no. Where am I at time? 35 minutes? I try to keep this short. I promise. Alright, last play. Then on the good Tyliek play. 3rd and 9, red zone. So usually in the red zone, or like when you're close, kind of go with the base pass rush where edges contain. You can't really afford him to get out. And then the 3-tech gets a 1-on-1. Like, it's just better to keep the QB in the pocket and just condense it. Anyways, Tyliek 1-on-1. Push him back. Let's go. I guess he's trying to anchor for his life. He's still getting driven back. You can't stop Tyliek, man. Tyleek's too good. Nah, but overall, I mean, I'd say Tyleek's kind of like a day 2 guy that if he does go in late round 1, I wouldn't be too shocked, but it would be more as a nose tackle. I think now I'd be a bit unsure of him as like a true nose tackle, like for an odd front type team, but more like an even front team, which whatever team that could be. I don't know how much he'll play on passing downs though. Like, I don't think he'll play that much. He might just be like a whatever 50%ish snap guy at most. But for most rookies, like most rookie D linemen barely play anyway, so yeah, we'll start off low, but I just can't see him being like a heavy snap guy. But I mean, who knows? Nice player, good strong run defender, good against any single blocks. Could easily take on double teams and hold his own against combo blocks. Just guesses on them. I don't know. It's just such a weird issue. I don't even know if it's really an issue, or if it's sign stealing. I'm gonna just keep putting it out there, just because it'd be funny if they were actually stealing signs and we just caught them because of Tyliek. And besides that, like pass rushing, yeah, you're not gonna get a crazy amount unless he's just pushing the pocket and just going right through you, which he's good at because he's big and strong. But yeah, I mean, easy player to project, like, yeah, fun player too. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, thank you for watching, see you next time, peace.